All right. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy Monday, too. Hope everyone had a good weekend and a good year end, and hope everyone's doing well. If everybody can do me a favor in the chat, if you are new to Dubb, can you put a one in the chat if you're new? And if you're returning to Dubb, if you can put a two in the chat, that would be fantastic. That would be really good. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we got a bunch of ones in here. That's great. It's always cool to have the returners as well. If we have twos in there, but it looks like ones are wild today on a Monday. All right, look at all these ones. All right, cool. All right, let me pop over to Jody. Jody, if you want to say hi, you totally can if you want to. Let me unmute you. If you want to say hi, you can unmute and say hi. If not, you can just say hello in the chat. Um, so
Good
you can.
morning.
Hey, what's up, Jody? How you doing?
Not much. Thanks for being here. And
Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming in. What's your industry, Jody? What do you do?
we are in the print industry, all things print merch and swag.
Oh, very cool. Who are normally your people? What industry you kind of work with a lot?
We work a lot with the service industry, so contractors, builders,
Okay.
construction.
Okay, very cool. And then dub wise, have you played around with the software yet? You kind of know what we do, where you kind of at in the whole deal?
I have not. I actually am coming on because my husband has uh been kind of working with you guys, and so now it's my turn to come and figure that.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, look, I'm going to run through the typically what I do in these trainings, especially when I have new folks, I'm going to run through the basics of everything and kind of give examples as I go through, like, hey, if you're in this industry, this works pretty good for that. And then these trainings are all going to be on our YouTube support, which I'll drop the link in here in a little bit. And then what people typically do is whatever industry they're in, like if they do a lot of LinkedIn outreach, they'll go back and watch it again, say, okay, there's the LinkedIn part. That's what I want to know. The key thing we always try to focus in on is use case, technology, and then just hammer on that. You know what I mean? And then you get used to doing that and see the results.
Excellent.
Cool. Well, good to meet you, Jody. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat as we kind of move along.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then Sandra, if you want to say hello, Sandra, you can say hi. You can unmute and say hi if you'd like to.
Hey Rob, how you doing today?
Hey, how are you? Sandra
I'm well.
Cleveland. That's like a name of a show. That you got a cool name, Sandra
Well,
Cleveland. That sounds good.
Cleveland rocks, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I heard. So what's going on, Sandra? What brings you our way?
So I just found you guys yesterday. And so I was like, let's go ahead and rock with this today because I want to hurry up and send some emails out because I was trying to look for something that did this. So when I came across you guys, I'm like, okay, let's play with this.
That's
My industry is I help incorporate AI and Chat GPT into business processes, and I do a lot of education related to that stuff too in education or industry.
very cool. Well, listen, we all need to be educated on that stuff going forward, right? It's like everything's changing and evolving. I think it just changed right now when we're talking.
Exactly, between the 2 seconds that we said something, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Well, thanks for coming in, Sandra. Yeah, I'm going to be starting in a little bit. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat. Cool. And then let's see, other ones that are wild. Let's see, 111, David Steele. Hey, David. If you can hear me okay, you can unmute as well if you want to say hello.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I've had a couple of meetings with Darius, and I'm kind of getting started. I created my first several videos yesterday, but we just got my templates done like a few moments ago. So I'm
Oh, nice.
interested in seeing how to work with those. I did some videos in my car yesterday with the mobile app, and it
Mhm.
took a while to figure out. Like it was like automatically downloading them to my photos, but not leaving them in the Dubb app. And I figured all that out last night. But yeah,
Oh, cool. Yeah, the Dub app's fun to use. Like once you get down the just the functionality of it, it's pretty convenient. Whether you're moving around or even if you're just shooting it at your desk.
yeah, I just need to get it cranking. I have like three or four different businesses and a nonprofit, so I really want to get it started going.
Well, that's awesome. Hey, listen, the easiest way, like just hit record. That's one of the biggest things, just deciding on the style, and that's kind of what I'm going to go through in a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'd love to see how to easily switch between templates. And I'm going to bring my custom domain over, but transferring it from GoDaddy takes a full 7 days. Today's the seventh day, so
Mm.
hopefully it will show up today.
Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of Dr. Darius. That's kind of his not Dr. Doom, Dr. Darius. That's his kind of realm with that kind of stuff in there. So you just met with him just now? You had a meeting with him?
No, I met with him yesterday, and
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, wait, is today Monday? All right, you got yesterday. Okay, Sunday. Cool. Well, I'm gonna run through. This is pretty much the basics in here, David. If you don't see something that works, I can always shoot a message over to Darius and get specifics for you on that stuff.
sure.
All right.
Okay,
Good to meet you, David.
you too.
And let's see, Rod. Hey, Rod. Let's see. Looks like you're new as well. Rod Johns, if you can hear me okay, you can say hi if you'd like to.
Hi,
Hey, good to meet you. How are you?
fantastic. How are you doing?
Good. What brings you our way?
Well, I am a notary public, loan signing agent, and I just got on here to see how I can convert and I don't know if you're going to do that or if there's a training on that somewhere else, but how to convert my Excel sheets so I can start using my camera and sending emails to them. So just trying to gather any information I can.
Great. Well, that's welcome into the training. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat, Rod.
Will do. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. And then I think we had somebody else was new. Let's see. I think I've sent another one in there. A couple more. Let's see. Shawnee, if you can hear me okay. Let's see. I believe you're in. Hey, Shawnee. Shawnee Whitaker, how are you? If you want to say hi, I think you're unmuted. You should be able to unmute. If you're not busy, sometimes I get people are busy on the other side. But if you want to say hello,
Is that better?
yeah, how are you?
How you doing, sir? Thank you for allowing me to join.
Yeah.
I actually joined like about a couple weeks back. I spoke to some young lady. She's amazing. I used to do bomb bomb.
Mm,
I'm in the home security business, and all of a
yeah.
sudden, my big niche is that I get referrals from mortgage brokers. So when
Hmm.
a mortgage broker goes in the house, they do three introductions. Hey, Mr. Smith, this is Bruce, your mortgage broker. This is my boy Shawnee Whitaker. We
Yep.
want to gift you the brand new alarm. And so the brand new homeowner, brand new alarm, all the upgrades, compliments of the mortgage broker, So
Yeah.
something I used to do bomb bomb, but I'm not sure bomb bomb wasn't. I'm not sure. So then I saw this has a little more AI stuff. You guys get better, but I'm just hoping, praying that my whole thing is just be able to touch, automate, the workflow because you guys have workflow, right?
Yeah, we have workflows with our Pro Plus package. We have automated drip workflows, sequences, all kinds of stuff like that. With the basic Pro, you can do bulk sends and everything, but depends on what CRM you have and whether you use another one or you use Dubb.
Yeah, I have clothes. Clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
use clothes at all?
Yes, we have an integration with them. So yeah, whatever workflows you got in there, just add video.
Well, my thing is this: is that my assistant. I'm not techie, and
Mhm.
so I'm over my head. So my assistant she actually had a doctor's appointment, unfortunately, and it took longer than expected.
Yeah.
So are we able to get a recording of this, for her tonight, whatever?
Yeah, it's going to be on our YouTube support channel, probably within, typically it's on there within, I'd say usually. I'll put the link in the chat here and then you can just share that with them. And then they can always come into a live training as well if they would like to. Um,
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause my thing is like again, I try to. I'm on sales. I'm not techie. Saying so.
yeah, no, I get it. I
But
get
but
it.
but but, but looking at who I spoke to, like
Mhm.
how to try, like I was like, wow. But then my old assistant, a BA I hired in the Philippines, she dropped the ball. So now I'm back at square one, and all of a sudden. So anyway, I'm really excited about this. I know you guys got more things coming in the future too, right? Lots more things, a lot more upgrades, right?
Yes, yeah, we have all kinds of stuff we're doing. Typically with the tech, I mean, we upgrade. We probably have two big upgrades, maybe a year in terms of stuff that we add. So yeah, I'll be talking about that too.
Well, man, I appreciate you guys. You guys definitely life changers. So thanks for helping my business get better, man. Appreciate you very much.
Cool. Awesome. And then let's see. Alan, I saw you're a one as well. Hey, Alan, welcome into the training. If you can hear me okay, you can unmute if you want to say hi. Let's see. Alan, are you off mute? You can be if you want to, if you're available. If not, that's okay. You can say hi in the chat. And let's see. I think it was one more person. I think it was Myra. Let's see. Myra, if you can hear me okay, Myra, I saw you put a one in here as well. Hey, Myra.
Hi there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I've got you. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I just had like a meeting with Rena. I think it's her
Yeah.
name. Very good, very good. I wanted to learn a little bit more. I'm in the travel industry.
Okay.
So we get a lot of leads, a lot of cold leads. I
Okay.
just want to be able to use more video for them to feel more welcome and hopefully close more sales.
Great. That's awesome. Yeah, listen, the biggest thing about video is, and it kind of crosses every industry, is when someone can see you, hear you, it makes a big
Exactly.
difference. So yeah, we totally agree.
Absolutely.
Well, good to meet you, Mara. Let me know if you have any
Same
questions.
here.
And everybody, just let you know, Ina's here as well. Ina's one of our top Dubb folks that knows everything about Dubb. She's here. And if you have questions in the chat, feel free to drop them in there. Hi, Ina. And if you have any questions, she'll take care of them as we move along. Today's session is a little shortened. Normally we go an hour, but I'm going to go until about 15 of just because I've got a podcast interview I have to do at the top of the hour. So it would be a little bit shorter than what we normally are, but I'm going to bust through everything and show you the major stuff. And if anybody have any questions, pop them in the chat. Ian will run that as we're kind of doing this right here. So thanks for coming in, everyone. And I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get moving here right now. Let me see, make sure I got everything ready to go. Okay, so let me share my screen here and let's begin. Whenever I say I'm going to share my screen, I'm like, give me another 5 minutes. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, here we go. All right. Okay. So with Dubb in general, what you see right here is an animated video preview. We call it animated GIF. So when you record a Dubb video, the first 3 seconds when you hit record is going to be what the person is going to see when you send it out to them. That's the preview. So we want to think about what are we doing for those first 3 seconds to create, the wanting to want to click on this thing and to give someone some context. Now, there are a couple styles to record in Dubb. So this one right here is recorded with the basic webcam inside of Dubb. And I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone, which has a whiteboard feature where you can type. Now, the reason I have typed on there, what's your hook, is just for this training here, is you want to think about your hook. Is it a prospect? Is it a client? Is it someone that you spoke with but didn't go with what you have? Is it totally cold? Is it a referral? Is it one to one? Is it one to many? Who are you reaching out to? And what do you want them to do after they've watched the video? So the reason we say what your hook is because whatever AI you use, if you use AI like ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, even if you use Auto right here inside of Dubb in the dashboard, any one of those AIs, when you have a moment, jump in there and say, this is my ICP, my ideal client profile. This is why I'm reaching out. This is what I would like them to do. And I need a 5 to 6 word hook phrase that's going to get them to want to click on my video. And then when the AI gives you that list of 5 to 6 words that's like a hook for you, then you just go through them and give them a human pass, put them in your own voice. You can even tell the AI, hey, make them wittier, funnier, catchier, whatever you'd like. And then you want to take that 5 to 6 word hook. And in this example right here, you want to type it right on that whiteboard. You also want to
Wow.
make sure you have that hook right up here at the top. So the hook in the subject line and the hook right here will be mirrored in a similar kind of way. They don't have to be exactly the same, but they should be pretty close. And when you're sending these videos out by email, make sure you have the word video. It's the first thing that they see. It's very rare that you see that in an email inbox, believe it or not. Now, once they are here, you know what your hook is, you know who you're reaching out to. Remember that when you make these videos, 30 to 40 seconds, make them short, get right to the point. What's the value that you're delivering? What's the question that you have for them? Because it's really about their challenge in their industry and what you can do for them, but you've got to hit on it right away. So, whatever this hook is, get right into it as soon as the video starts. Now, this example right here is again webcam, Dubb mobile app, whiteboard on phone. First 3 seconds, I'm waving and pointing. You can also, from this particular style, record something where you have a virtual background behind you. So whether it's a person's profile, it's an article, it's a website that you want to share, it gives context to the person. For instance, if you were in real estate, you could have a real estate property behind you that someone's interested in. You could even hold up the whiteboard at the same time with that address, like you can see right here, or a question or a statement. It
Wow.
could easily be a virtual background behind where you combine both, like this is a person's profile, and you ask their question and make the statement. So you can do one or the other with the phone and the statement, do the virtual background by itself, or do a quick little combo of both. You also have screen recordings. So this right here is the Dubb Chrome extension. So this is a browser-based screen recorder. So any website that you want to be on top of, inside of a bubble, inside of a square, inside of a rectangle, and you're pointing things out, this is a really cool way to do it. Now you'll notice here I have the annotation arrows pointing towards my bubble, and you'll notice inside of the bubble, I have the phone again with that message in there. Now that's not a necessity. If you were in there waving everything, that works great. That's worked great over the years. You know it's a market update, everything's very clear. But why not take it another step with that additional message right there? Because it is a market update, but there's been a big change. So think about that, regardless of any industry that you're in, when you're showing something, why not have an additional message that makes them want to click? This is also really good for reaching out on LinkedIn, that I'll show in a little bit in terms of being on someone's profile. But this is the Dubb Chrome extension. So you would Google Dubb Chrome extension, you'd pin it right up here at the top. It's like a three-step process, and this is a browser-based screen recorder. Now, we also have a non-browser based screen recorder called the desktop app, which basically is like a drone that flies over the top of everything on your computer screen. And as you can see right here, I'm cropped in and zoomed into a certain part of the website. I have the annotation already pointing something out. There's a lot of really cool functionality to the Dubb desktop app that the Chrome doesn't have. So they're different screen recorders. So if you Google Dubb desktop app and download it from Mac or PC, I'll show you how that works in a little bit. We also have the mobile app. So the mobile app has a lot of functionality. So here's one example where you got a virtual background behind you. You pop some text on the screen. So if you see something someone's interested in, same thing. Put it behind you and you have text. You also can put the hook right above your head, below the introduction, whatever you want to type, just like that, just like we saw in the beginning. This is another version of that. You also have picture in picture, which is really great for property walkthroughs. So a lot of real estate folks like it because they can walk through the property, put themselves on the screen, and walk their way through it. Now, if you're not in real estate and you want to pull up someone's website, right? Or even if you reach out on LinkedIn, pull something up on your computer, lean in with it, showing it like that. You also, if you're at a live event and you wanted to show the crowd and you wanted to send someone a video after the live event, all the contacts you made, that's a cool way to do it. If you were in person with someone and you wanted to get a video testimonial, you could sit them across from you, have your phone out, and you're literally on the screen with them as they're giving the answers. So it's pretty neat. That's picture in picture. But regardless of any of these styles that you choose, when someone clicks on these, they're going to land on, sorry, I think someone's still off mute. Let me make sure everybody's on mute here. I think, is everybody on mute? Let's see, I heard somebody. Hold on one second. Just want to make sure. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So basically, when you land here, you're on a customized landing page called a preset. So when they click on that Dubb video, this is where they're going to land. Now, you want to make sure you have your logo to the top left, the video you've recorded right here in the middle, and then there's going to be playlist videos that are going to play right here to the right that will play seamlessly after the video that you've recorded. Now, the reason this is important is because that enables these initial videos, like we talked about earlier, to be quick, to the point, value-based, and it all has to do with them. It's about them or the group that you're reaching out to. Then you record a video one time, you have in your playlist, and it's basically your pitch video, minute and a half, why someone should go with you, your product or services, and it will always play right after. And if you have video testimonials, this is a really good spot to have them as well. And if you don't have video testimonials, I'll show you how to get them in 1 second. Now, below the videos here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've watched the content above? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want a link to an external form? Do you want them to check out your website? Do you want them to email you back? How about they check out a case study, leave a review? So there's a lot of options you can have down here. I wouldn't have a ton of buttons because you don't want to get the whole, paralysis by analysis thing. But when you have multiples, I would go in order of importance from left to right in terms of what you want them to do. Now, if you don't have video testimonials, or you have them, but you want an easier way to get more or more convenient way for both people, this reply with video button right down here is a great way to do it. So what you can do is record a video and you have that button below it, and you would say, hey, listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. Would love to get a video testimonial from you. It's not complicated. All you need to do is click the reply with video button below and let me know what have you enjoyed about the platform. Or whatever questions you ask, they send the video back to you. You get a little notification inside of Dubb that you got a video reply, and then you make it part of your playlist. And this is the combination that's worked really well over the years. Now, the last part of this page is the AI assistant right over here to the right called SIA, your Sales Interactive Assistant. And it's not a necessity that you have it on the page, it's a choice. But, we've had good feedback from it and people have done it. When people land on your page, maybe they're not sure yet about taking the next step. They have questions. So over here to the right, you can have up to 20 FAQs that you can create. Three of them will show. They can ask the AI a question. And then when the AI gives an answer, it will push for your desired outcome at the end. So in my case, I want someone to book a time in my calendar. So whatever you want them to do, AI gives the answer and then reminds them, hey, you're ready to do that action. So it keeps the momentum going. Now, this AI is educated in two ways. So one, inside of the Dubb platform, you would enter individual website links and it would physically learn what's in text on those pages. You also can upload a PDF as well that would have whatever you want in there. So one or the other or both. And then it becomes educated on what you want them to talk about. And it's really cool. Now, these preset landing pages here, you want to have preset landing pages for different parts of your audience. So if I was in real estate and I worked with buyers, sellers, FSBOs, and expireds, I would want to have separate preset landing pages for those different segments. If I was in mortgage and I had like, different kinds of loan options, I'd want different parts of different landing pages for that. Same thing for coaching and consulting. Same thing for recruiting. If I worked with employers and candidates, same thing for financial stuff. Same thing for basically any part of any industry where the messaging can be segmented so that so a certain part of the audience feels like you're talking right to them. And that's really what these landing pages are all about. So when you're on a paid plan with Dubb, we meet you in Zoom, the team would meet you in there and do an optimization setup, help you set up the buttons, the pages, everything. So it's ready to go. Now, this page right here, when you send a Dubb video out, everything is tracked. So did they click on the email? Did they watch the video? If they did, what's the watch percentage? So you know how much they watched. That really helps with the follow-up. Did they ask the AI any questions? Did they interact? Did they view the page? All of that is helpful for you when you follow up. Now, in terms of recording these styles, like how did we record something like this? So inside of Dubb, you're going to go to the top of the Dubb dashboard, and there's this little red camera icon that sits right here. When you click here, it's going to open up your webcam. Now, when it opens up, it's going to take you here. Now, if you want to use the whiteboard that you saw before with the ability to type a message on there, you're going to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. Here's the Dubb mobile app. You're going to click on this little button at the top, that little square with the person. And when you select that, that's where you can type. And that's where you would type the hook that we talked about earlier. So you type it and then turn it, and you have it just like this. Now, if you want to add the virtual background behind you, just go below, select virtual background, and then go in here and go to your photos. This is where you would upload any screenshots that you have that we saw earlier. Properties in real estate, people's profiles, articles you want to share, screenshots of an action, websites, and then you load them into here and it creates a little library for you. So when you're in here, you're able to choose whatever you want to choose. Just select the one that you want, and then it puts it behind you. And let me back this up so it's the right frame. And then you have yourself right here. And then just make sure you have a good ring light in front of you or natural light. And when you're using your hands, I use my hands a lot when I talk, but don't try not to go outside your shoulders so you don't go into the soup. I would say right into this range in here. And if you're going to do both with the messaging and the background, this is where you want to be. Now, every recording option in Dubb has a teleprompter option. So teleprompters are pretty awesome. If you haven't used them before, they're really good when you want to get things exact. All you need to do to use a teleprompter with Dubb is to have a script saved inside of Dubb inside the platform. When you have a script saved in there, all you need to do is click up in here. Then you'll see the scripts that you have saved by scrolling. Or you can search for a script by using the title of the script like this, and there is the teleprompter. So you can control the speed here. You can hit the play button, see if you like it. You can increase that speed. Let's increase it a little bit. You can back the text off, or you can zoom the text in. You also have the ability to adjust it. I would say arm's length is pretty good. Let the words flow up into your eye line up here and just give it a couple practice reads. You don't want to let the words surprise you. It's a pretty neat tool. So if I was going to use this, and I'll have my little whiteboard here as well, I'm going to hit record. I get a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and it'll be like this. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button if I want to stop the recording, click it again if I want to keep going. I can click the delete button, and it'll always ask you, are you sure? And if I want to save this video into the Dubb platform, it's the blue check mark right here. And this is one of the most straightforward ways you can record something with your webcam, just like this. So I'm going to click the check mark here, and it's going to save this video into the Dubb platform. Now, when a video gets saved into Dubb, it's always going to be taken to, or you're always going to be taken to, the video edit page inside of the Dubb platform. Now, I'm just going to select a different video just because that one's still transcoding. But when you save a video in here, you have some options. So at the top here, I can change the title of the video to whatever I want it to be internally. Just click the check mark to save it. I can download the MP4 version of this video if I want to. That's really good for social posting because the social platforms like the raw MP4 file. Over here to the right, this little square button with the arrow, I can preview what this video looks like on a preset landing page. So I can select this button, opens up in a new window. Hey, yeah, there's my video, there's my playlist buttons. Great. Everything looks really good. Now I also have a drop down here and see where it says Rob's preset with the check. That's my default preset landing page. So when I record a video, that will automatically be attached to it. That background, those videos, everything. If I want to change it to a different preset landing page that I have saved, I can just select the one I want and it will change everything about the background. I also have the ability to upload this to a YouTube channel if I'd like to do that. And I have all kinds of options down here below. I have analytics. We have a digital AI coach called Kyra that if you click generate, it's going to give you feedback on your videos. Delivery analysis, it's going to give you feedback on content, visuals, everything that you need. Over here to the right, you have activity. Are people clicking on the buttons? Are they opening the emails? Are they watching the videos? You can really drill down on the activity. You also have details on this video. So this reminds you, hey, remember, these are the buttons below your video. This is your AI sales assistant. This is your playlist of videos. And you can delete or add any videos and buttons that you would like. And you can do that right here. You also have an editing tab. So any video that you save into Dubb, you can edit. So I can hit the play button. I can drag the timeline to wherever I would like to drag it to cut something out. Let's just say I want to cut this part out right here. This is my first cut point. I would hit the scissor icon right here, splits it in two. I would drag it or play it to my second cut point. Let's just say it's there. Scissors. And now I have things in three pieces. Whatever is highlighted in orange, I'm going to hit the delete and it's going to delete it and get rid of it if I want to. If I want to bring everything back, don't hit save. Just click the undo button, undo, 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 and it brings you right back to where you were. Now we also have a design tab, and this is what I was saying in the beginning. So when you hit record with Dubb, the first 3 seconds is your animated preview, but you can change that in here. You can drag this to a different part of the video if you want this to be a totally different 3 second preview. So if you like something better visually, you can pick that, or you can upload your own thumbnail. But be efficient though. When you hit record, you're ready to go and you have your first 3 seconds, you know what you're doing. That's probably the best option. Now, the video that we recorded, we have it on a customized landing page that we like, and now we just want to send it. So to send it, you'd open up an email, open up a compose, make sure you have the word video in there like we talked about in the subject line. You have your hook that we talked about, a little bit of text, and then to add the video in, you can do it in two ways. So one, inside the platform right here next to any video that you select, there's a big blue share and send button. Just click this here, put the email in there to get that tracking. Add any kind of personalization text if you want to. It's a little banner at the top of the video. Copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste, just like this. Now, there's another way to add a video in. So there's a shortcut. So this is in Gmail and in Outlook 365. This little Dubb button that you see right down here in Gmail, that little button is there because of the Dubb Chrome extension we have up here at the top. So again, browser-based screen recorder you're going to see in a second, but when you have that thing, this little shortcut's going to show up here in Gmail. In Outlook 365, you'll see it off to the right in add-ins. When you select this button, it's going to open up, and you can see me scrolling through my video library down here at the bottom. So find the video that you want, click Advanced Options, put the email in for tracking, add a little personalization text if you want to, and then just insert it in, and it pops it in just like that. Now, the screen recording is what we're going to be looking at next, right here, this one right here. Browser-based screen recorder, Dubb Chrome extension. Let's see what this looks like when we use it for LinkedIn. So let's just say I want to reach out on LinkedIn here, and I'm going to reach out to Ruben. So what you want to do is you want to pull up their profile, you want to get the Dubb Chrome extension, you want to click the little button up here to open it, and it's going to put me on the page just like this. Now, because it's a browser-based screen recorder and you're going to be on top of a website, there are three things you want to take into consideration when you're first on there. One is going to be the size. Okay, you don't want to be too big because you want to cover everything you're trying to show. So probably a mid-size right in there. And shape. Do you want to change it to different shapes? So depending on the site that you're on and what it feels like, aesthetic-wise, try to match it. Ruben's in a circle, I'm going to stay in a circle. And then the last part of this is going to be placement. Where do you want to put yourself? So I'm going to put myself right next to him here. I could even knock on his bubble if I wanted to. So think about some interesting spot that you can place yourself. You also can zoom yourself in, back yourself up. You can physically move yourself around inside the bubble here. You can jump to full screen, jump back to the page. You can turn your camera off if you'd like to. You can also use your headshot if you want to use your headshot. I think being live is the best, but totally up to you. You can do a virtual background inside the bubble here if you want to do that. You also have an annotation tool that you can use to point things out. You have a teleprompter if you want to use that. This one's a little bit different than the one you just saw because I can physically move this around the screen. I'm going to grab one of my scripts here. You can also grab the sides like this, make it a little thinner, and then I'm going to move it towards the camera up here at the top. Now, a thing to remember about the Chrome extension, because it's browser-based and you want to use the teleprompter, don't go full screen in your browser because if you do, it's going to hide the teleprompter tab and you physically won't be able to click on it to use it. So just leave a little bit of a gap if you're going to use the teleprompter, hit record, tap it, bring it forward, and you're able to use it. You also have three orientations to record with. You have camera, which opens up like a webcam. You have tab, which is just going to be the physical tab page that I am on here. You're going to have screen, which means you can record your entire computer screen. If you want to bounce around to different tabs, you can do that. I like tab the best because it's nice and clean and won't show any of the tab mess I have at the top. Now to record, I'm going to get my additional message ready, just like this, right here. And I'm going to hit record now. So over here to the right, I'm going to hit record. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is right there. I'm going to click share. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown. Here we go. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? This is Rob. I wanted to reach out to you because I did not know you were an author and I saw you had a book, click record. That's pretty cool. So I did my whole 3 seconds, right? I had my message here. That's going to be my repeating three. And after that was done, I jumped to full screen to talk to him. It's not a necessity that you jump to full screen. It's a cool effect once you learn how to do it. So what you can do is hover over your bubble like this with your mouse, double click, brings you to full screen, double click the screen to go back. You also can hover over and click this little button here, brings you to full. Click this button to go back. You also can click the button right down there at the bottom, jump to full screen, click here to go back. So jumping to full screen is just a great way to hammer home a point when you want to talk about something and then go back here to the page. Now you have the ability to scroll around, move, be very free flowing if that's more your style. If you're a little more regimented, hit the pause button. You don't have to do it all in one shot. Take a break for a second, click the button again to resume. And you have the annotations right over here to the left that you can use to point things out. You can circle, you can do arrows, you can do some text on screen if you'd like to. You can put things in numerical order of importance, and then you can draw on the screen as well. And these annotations are going to stay sticky. So when you continue down the page, they are not going to follow you, which is pretty nice. And then you can just delete them when you're done. So this is the most quick, effective way to be on top of a website that you want to point out, or if you want to reach out on LinkedIn. So I'm going to hit the check mark down here like we did before. And that again is going to save this into the Dubb platform. And we're going to go right back to the video edit page where we were before, where it has all the same functionality we just looked at. Now, the video that I just recorded, how would I share that with Ruben? So on LinkedIn, you want to make sure your first connection first. So connect with the person first. Once you're connected, click the message button down here. And you'll notice the little Dubb button with the integration we have with LinkedIn. Click this little button here, opens up, and then just find the video you want, like we did before. Let's just say it's this one here. Click insert, and then you can highlight this text if you want to change anything about it before you send it, and then click send. And then Ruben is going to see in his inbox a really nice animated preview that looks something like this, which is pretty great. Now, the other screen recorder that we have that I mentioned is the Dubb desktop app. So here's the difference. So Google Dubb desktop app, download it from Mac or PC. And then on a Mac, it's going to be up here at the top. PC, I think it's at the bottom. You have some functions here. I always click View Quick Menu, pops up like this. And we're going to be looking at record screen. So we're going to show you the quick difference here between the Chrome and the desktop, Chrome that you just saw and the desktop app now. So first of all, the bubble. Let me reopen this here. There we go. So the bubble has all the same functionality you just saw. Stuff's just in different spots, but it's all the same functions. You have the annotation tool that does all the same stuff you just saw, except these annotations don't stay sticky. When you use them, they will follow you, so you want to delete them when they're done. You also have the teleprompter, similar that you can move it around, but different in this regard. When you click in here and you find your script, the first option you're going to have is auto track, which is voice recognition. So when you hit record, it's going to go at your pace when you speak, which is pretty cool. Now, if you don't want to use that and you like having just the speed, click that to close it, and then you can adjust your speed up or down to be able to use it like that. Now, in terms of recording, this is another big difference. So there's a red slash through this square right down here. That means if I was going to hit record right now, it would get my entire computer screen. But if I get rid of the red slash, now I have a drop down. And you'll notice this is 16 by 9 is one of the choices. Whatever is inside the blue walls here will be recorded. And this is the aspect ratio for YouTube. And this can go up on top of anything that you want. Canvas slides, videos, websites, documents. It's not beholden to the browser like the Chrome. You also can change this to portrait. So if you want to do a social video right from your desktop, you totally can do that. Just put it on top of whatever you want to put it on top of. You also can change it to custom, which means I can crop around anything that I want to crop around. So I can get very specific in terms of what I want to show, which is pretty neat. Now, the last part is the recording. I'm going to hit record here. I'm getting my 3, 2, 1, and now I am recording. I can pause and resume. The difference here is the check mark. It's not going to save it into Dubb when I click this check mark like you just saw it before. When I click this check mark now, it's going to open up a preview window and show me that I've recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder, whereas the Chrome is just one video you pause and resume. This is clip recording. So I'm going to record some clips, merge them together into one video, and then save it into Dubb. The cool thing about clip recording is that you can drag and drop videos from your computer and make them part of the story, as long as you have an MP4 file version. Now, what I just recorded here was a screen recording. So how would I continue to record? I only have one clip here. So down at the bottom left, there are 3 creative choices to continue recording. The one all the way to the left is record screen video, like I just did. So I could go to another tab, pull something else up, but just for this example, I'm going to click this. It's going to bring me back to where I was, and I'm going to hit record again. And now I'm recording a second clip in the same style that I recorded the first one. I'm going to hit the check mark to save it. And now there's my second clip. And I can physically move these clips in any order that I would like, which is really convenient. You don't have to do from A to Z. I also can tap the 3-dot menu and download or delete each individual clip. Now, another option for recording down at the bottom left, webcam. So if I click the webcam icon, opens up like a webcam, and now this could be the end of my video. It could be me talking about something very specific that I want to hone in on, or I could welcome them to the video. Whatever you want. It visually looks different. Click the check mark, and now I can move this wherever I want to move it. The last option you have down here, which I like a lot, this one's called Dubb Narrator. This gives you the ability to play a pre-recorded video inside of a bubble and place it on top of anything you want to place it on top of. So if I was doing a market update in real estate, I could sit in front of my webcam, with a teleprompter, deliver the market update, take that video, put myself in a bubble, and then just pull up the website with the market update, put myself on top, and now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking. Same thing for LinkedIn. If everybody has the same messaging, record one video, pull up the different profiles, put them on top. So when I select narrator video here, it's going to take me to my video library. Let's just say that this is the video that I want. And then I change it to whatever shape I want, placement, all the stuff we talked about before. And when I hit record, the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking instead of me. And then I can walk my way through it. I can pause, resume, whatever I want to do. Now, when you're ready to merge together into one video, you're going to click the edit button all the way to the right. It's going to merge our clips together. And once they're merged, I even have an editing option right here from within the platform before I even save it into Dubb. Right here in the app, I can do a quick little edit. And then I can download the MP4 and then I can upload it into the platform. So a lot of different cool screen recording options with Dubb. The last recording option that we have is the Dubb mobile app. So the mobile app is very similar to the desktop app, which I'm going to show you in a second, which is kind of a neat aspect about the mobile app. Now, the mobile app, obviously the cameras are fantastic with the mobile app, but let me show you this. So when you have the Dubb mobile app, you're going to get it here. Here's the home area. To record, you're going to tap the blue camera icon at the bottom. That's going to open up your camera. And when you're first using the mobile app, it's going to be defaulted for 1 minute. I always slide mine over to 10 just so I don't get cut off. I'm going to tap the circle, and now I am recording. You can see the timer here and the timer here. I can pause this recording if I want to stop. I can click it again to resume. And then to finish the recording, tap it again, and there is going to be the clip that's going to appear in three, two, one. There it is. So again, the mobile app is a clip recorder, just like the desktop app. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it if I need it. I'm going to hit record one more time. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds to register. I'm going to tap it again, and there is the second clip. And I can move these clips around. I can take my finger, hold one for a second, and then let me do it again. Hold on for a second and slide it. So you don't have to go in order. You can also tap a clip individually. When you do, you can delete, trim, and if I select the edit button, I can add royalty-free music if I want to. We have a whole library. You can add text on the screen here, like I showed you in the beginning. You can type the hook and you can move it around. You can do a voiceover on this clip, or you can do a voiceover at the end. You can speed up the action. You can even add in burned-in subtitles here or at the end. Now, these icons right over here, what do they do? If you tap the tooltip to the top right, it's going to give you the titles and their function right here. Now, having a countdown timer is pretty cool. You have a 3 or a 10-second option. I always go with 3 seconds because it seems like the proper amount of time to get ready to smile and then hit record. If you're doing a walk and talk and it's too herky-jerky, select this little button right here and then do low, medium, or high, and it's video stabilization. So it'll pretty much take it from this to more like that. If you want to use a teleprompter, this little button right here, and then you'd go in here and find your script like you did before, because remember, you have to have a script saved first. So you'd find your script. Here's your speed between 1 and 10. You can hit the play button, see if you like the speed. You can click the edit button right here if you want to make some real-time changes, you can do that. And if your eyes are not staying at the top where they should be, either increase the speed or move everything up with the guardrail like this. See, now there's nothing to look at down here. And if you want to go landscape, it'll adjust the script right there to the side. Now you also have the option, if you have an iPhone, if you select the gear icon here, you have the option for auto track, which is voice recognition like we saw in the desktop app. Think the company gatekeeper is tough? Try getting past their AI spam filter. So see how it highlighted as I went? That's the option you have right over here to the right. Then to close the teleprompter, tap the X. Now, if you ever recorded a video outside of the mobile app and you want to make it part of the story down here, all you have to do is go to this little button right here, the folder button. It'll take you to your video area on your phone, select the video you want, and you just add it as a clip, and then you can move it around. If you physically want to record your screen, it's this button right here. If you want to use filters, this little button here. So you can do black and white, you can do skin smoothing, you can kind of do different color gradations, just kind of bring it across and you can pick the one that you like. Get out of this one. And then this one right here is picture in picture that I showed in the beginning. So when you select this one, it's going to show what's in front of you and you can physically move yourself around. So I'm hitting record now. I can move myself around, make myself bigger, smaller, zoom in, back up. Pretty awesome. And then the last one down here is virtual background. So like I showed in the beginning, screenshot something on your phone, click here, and it puts it behind you, and then you're able to record that video. And then when you're done and you're ready to merge all these clips together into one video, you can select this button to the top right. It's going to merge all of your clips together. And once they're merged, you can download it to, well, it'll be automatically downloaded to your phone. And then you can upload it into Dubb with the blue upload button right here. And that will save it into the platform. Now you also have on the mobile app the ability to send. So you see these videos right here in the middle. Just select the video that you want. Click the big blue share button in the middle. Click copy for email. It'll copy it to your clipboard, paste it. Click copy for SMS, it'll copy it, paste it. Or you can use the icons above the video. The block icon is the email, the paper airplane icon is the SMS. Now, if you do have a CRM that you really like you have like, I don't know, a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level or, a Lofty or anything like that, Dubb does have the ability and integrations to go with all of those. If you have workflows you like, great. Just keep using them. Just drop videos in there. Now, if you want to use Dubb as a CRM, you absolutely can. You can go over to CRM and upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, and tags. You can do campaigns within Dubb, email and SMS. You also can do automated workflow drip sequences with Pro Plus that we have. Now, the AI writer in here, you have Auto right here in the dashboard that I mentioned in the beginning. So this is something where you can ask Auto, hey, Auto, how do I use the desktop app? Or how do I use the Chrome extension? Any questions about Dubb it can answer, but it also can answer other stuff like the OpenAI. Like, hey, what are great videos to record for real estate? Or the hook that we talked about in the beginning. You can do all of that right here with Auto. Now, if you want to get very specific with your people, let's say I was in real estate, buyers, sellers, right? And I wanted to write an email or write a video script or something. Inside here with the writer, there's this little icon right here that's a profile icon. And see how it says basic and sales? Let's just imagine I created buyers, sellers. And when you create this profile, you're basically teaching the AI by answering these questions about this part of your audience. You can choose a preferred tone of communication. You even can apply the have method writing structure, which is opening with a hook, delivering the value, and extending a compelling call to action. You can save that. You don't have to use it if you want to, but if you want to, click it. And then when you save this, I just decide, hey, what part of my audience am I working on today? Okay, it's going to be my seller group. Then get in here and say, write me an email, write me a script, whatever you want the AI to do. And then we'll also ask you at the end, do you want to save this into scripts, which is right over here under assets, scripts. Now, we also have a partner program. So if you don't know about this, down at the bottom left under referrals to the left navigation, you see it right here. Click apply now, and it will create a little referral link for you that will be a link that you can share where we do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb. And we also do an additional 10% as well. So if you guys sent me your referral link and I clicked on it and I subscribed, you get 30%. But then if I was like created my own link and I shared Dubb, you get another 10% if someone subscribes. And we have these additional webinars that we do each week. So the one I'm talking about here, the partner one, I'm going to put this in the chat right here. This is every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. PST. So if you'd like to come in, you can register for the webinar right there. We also have a specific real estate webinar that we do every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. PST. So if you're in real estate and you want to pop into that one, that's every Wednesday. You can sign up right there. And then we also have Pro Plus coaching, and that's every Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. PST. And that's with Ruben and Darius, the founders of Dubb. They have their own curriculum. There's a little form you can fill out about your business. All of that is available there. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the webinar lineup. And this one right here that you're in here today is Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. PST. Unfortunately, I've got to jump out because I've got a webinar, I've got an interview I have to do at the top of the hour, but normally we would go for another 15 minutes. Ina's here. We have everyone on the list. If anyone has any questions, we can reach out individually. We have that information that Ina has here. Normally, again, I'd be here. I want to keep talking, but I got to jump. It was really nice meeting all of you for the first time that came in. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow if you come back or whenever you're popping into the returners. Always nice to have you in here. And I will see all of you very soon. Thanks for coming in. See you.